The security team, once they notice what's going on, they immediately go grab the vice president first. So this motherfucker, check this out. Over here on the left, this motherfucker runs past Donald Trump, runs clean past Donald Trump, and they grab JD and get him out of there first. Now, to my understanding, here's why this is a problem. To my understanding, the Secret Service, the job of the Secret Service, their primary duty is to protect the president at all costs. So the fact that a shooting could take place, y'all would grab the fucking vice president first? That don't seem right. Something about that just smell a little fishy.
I wake up to the sound of the same old clock. Tick tock, it never stops.
So there was a shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in D.C. Let's talk about it. Now, it's quite a bit to cover, so I'm going to start off with the latest of what we know, and then I'll go into actually breaking down the night piece by piece and kind of giving my take on the events that took place. So without further ado, let's take off.
New details tonight about the shooting suspect and the plot that frightened but ultimately failed.
This man was a floor above the ballroom with hundreds of federal agents between him and the President of the United States.
Stop. And this nigga got damn close. You know what's crazy? So you're going to notice the whole theme of this video is pretty much going to be that our Secret Service is a bunch of fucking couch chewers. I'm talking about straight carpet munchers, window lickers, if you will. The amount of incompetency on display in just this little series of events is mind blowing, bruh. It's brain grappling. And don't worry, I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty of just how poor the Secret Service crisis response was in this situation. But first, let's hear the fucking post game report from this goddamn administration.
During a brief first court appearance, Cole Allen responded, "Yes, Your Honor," when asked if he understood his rights and the 3 serious felony charges that could send him to prison for life. Top Justice Department officials saw this case unfold in person.
This one hits a little differently. We were all there.
That's another question. Why the fuck were you there? Because even one of the news reporters asked that question. Apparently, it's not standard protocol for the FBI director to be at one of these correspondence dinners. So this just adding more to the level of suspicion that I and a lot of other people was having about this whole situation. Because it's like, okay, ain't no FBI director's been in at least to the last couple of White House Correspondents' dinners. So now this crooked ass, eyes cocked like a pistol ass nigga show up, and all of a sudden it's this big spectacle that just pops up out of nowhere. And then the story about this shooter not making no fucking sense. But let me not get ahead of myself, bro, because I promise you we got a lot to cover in this video. So let's see what this motherfucker got to say.
Many of you were there.
Cole is a test prep teacher and trained engineer. A senior administration official says Allen's sister said he attended a No Kings protest. FEC filings show he donated to Democrats. In this FBI affidavit, investigators lay out new details. On April 6th, Allen made a hotel reservation at the Washington Hilton Hotel for 3 nights. April 21st, the suspect boarded a cross-country train. Also new, authorities say Allen used a setting to pre-schedule his email to family to reach.
See, it's these last two. It's these last two right here. That's just. I mean, I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility. Look, anything is possible. Anything is possible in 2026. But I don't know, bro. Like a black man boards a cross country train to come try to kill the president at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and then the lack of security, not just for around the event, but around the hotel, period. Like, it just, I don't know, bro. 2 + 2 not making 4 in this shit.
A setting to pre-schedule his email to family to reach them at about 8:40 p.m. as chaos erupted. In that message, he expressed anti-Trump sentiments. He writes of administration officials, they are targets, prioritized from highest ranking to lowest. But President Trump is not named.
That was a key. That's going to come up later. I read the full manifesto. It's not that long. Y'all can find it. The one I read was on the New York Post. It's not that long, but that's true. Trump's not mentioned. That's gonna come up later. Keep that in mind. He does not mention Trump. He literally does not write Trump's name one time in that manifesto. Hold on to that.
While claiming he did not intend to harm dinner guests or hotel staff, they too were at risk, writing, "I would still go through most everyone here to get to the targets."
And Kelly, I know you have some new reporting for our viewers about what the suspect was doing inside the hotel before the shooting.
We're learning more details, and as they continue to analyze digital and video evidence, officials tell me one clip shows the suspect going from his 10th floor guest room using an interior stairwell to go down floor by floor, apparently avoiding elevators and detection as he was headed to the terrace level, one floor above the president and where all those guests were.
Why was Secret? It's like, see, you know what I'm saying? This is another question. Why the fuck was Secret Service not in the stairwells as well? Like, are they that poor at securing a perimeter when the president is in the building, bro? Like, I would think, bro, it should be security. It should be Secret Service posted at every fucking stairwell, every floor. It shouldn't be a flight of stairs that you could get past without a Secret Service agent. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, nah, that ain't gonna work for me. Okay, like, look here. This video quality is terrible, by the way, which I don't know why this video is only released in 480p, because it's, as you can see, it's not just the security video that's grainy, it's the whole recording of it. So I feel like this might have been released in 480p in this terrible quality on purpose. And I'm gonna be honest, this shit don't even look like 480p. This shit look like 240p, to be honest with you, 144 even. But I think it was done like this on purpose because I heard something about this, like, security footage right here, this specific footage possibly being AI. I seen something about this specific security officer right here. If you pay attention, it is like kind of parts of the video where his hat kind of move a little bit weird. Look, bro, it's 2026. Anything could be AI. I ain't putting nothing out of the realm of possibility, but I'm not gonna go deep down into that rabbit hole just because I don't know for sure. But what I do want to look at is this right here. Let's just entertain the idea, right? Because I'm not really going for this shit. I kind of can't take this at face value. So, but let's just entertain this, that all of this happened the way they said it did. Let's just humor the fact that this is a real shooting, right? That everything about this is just authentic through and through. Watch this. Are you telling me that it is this fucking easy for one man with a shotgun, a pistol, and some knives to run clean past 8-9 Secret Service agents? Look at this, bro. Fuck no, I don't want to allow no notifications from True Social. Nigga, don't ever disrespect me like that, nigga. Look at this, though. Are you telling me not, bruh? I know the video grainy as hell, but when I slowed it down, I counted 9 Secret Service agents just in this little immediate area right here. You telling me one motherfucker can run past 9 niggas? What do that say about the competency level of our national security? What do that say? The motherfuckers protecting the highest office in the United States. But then, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility that our Secret Service is just complete knuckle dragging wall biters. But hell nah, bro. You not telling me one motherfucker is running clean past 9 of you like this. And it, like, either way that you want to, like, look at this, whether you are one of the ones that are buying this completely and you feel like, oh, this is authentic all the way through, or if you one of the skeptics that's saying you feel like this shit is staged, either way, this does not bode well for, like, the Republican image. This don't bode well for, like, there's no type of way that they could twist this or frame this to make it seem like, oh yeah, we handled this well. Because, okay, he runs past 9 of y'all. If y'all were really on y'all job and doing what y'all was supposed to do, that shit wouldn't have happened. So what does that say about y'all competency level? Okay, and then it's like, if it wasn't due to a lack of competency, then that means this shit was not authentic. That means this shit had to be 100% staged. Now, this was moments before the shooting took place. Pay attention to how the Secret Service reacts and pay attention to who they grab first. All right, so in a few seconds, you'll hear the shots going off. Here they come. So if y'all heard that, that was, I think I counted 6 shots, but let's listen again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nobody at the table is reacting. Everybody at the table, nobody is reacting on the left side of this table. If you look, to my knowledge, from my eye test, this dude right here is the first person to react. He looks over at JD. The security team, once they notice what's going on, they immediately go grab the vice president first. So this motherfucker, check this out. Over here on the left, this motherfucker runs past Donald Trump, runs clean past Donald Trump, and they grab JD and get him out of there first. And then they put this sorry ass blockade around Donald Trump, blocking what 2 sides? You got this one dude standing in front of Donald Trump, covering one line of sight out of a possible 180 degrees that this motherfucker could be shooting from. Because as of right now, nobody up here is aware of where the threat is actually coming from. Right now, this is just a complete state of panic you witnessing. But let's keep watching. Okay, still ain't grabbed the president. President's still sitting there. They just now grabbed Donald Trump, and this is where his dumb ass falls. He didn't want to admit that he fell, but the motherfucker fell. Okay. Now they ushering the president off stage. And now they starting to clear the room, right? Now, to my understanding, here's why this is a problem. To my understanding, the Secret Service, the job of the Secret Service, their primary duty is to protect the president at all costs. That means it does not matter what the fuck is going on. When some shit pop off, we need to make sure if anybody in this building is safe, it needs to be the fucking president. That means fuck the first lady. That means fuck the vice president. That means fuck the president's kids. That means fuck everybody in this room except for the commander in chief. We need to protect this nigga. That is what we are duty with doing. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that a shooting could take place at an event with officials of this prestigious level, y'all would grab the fucking vice president first? That don't seem right. Something about that just smell a little fishy. Now, shortly after all this took place, the chaos spills out into the hotel common areas, and some of these videos are starting to surface. Pause. Again, this is my first question. In a situation this dire, why the fuck is there a camera permitted to be in this area? Why is a cameraman just allowed to be walking around while security and Secret Service, police, and the military is all trying to fucking rush and find out where this supposed active shooter is? Because to all these people knowledge, he's on the loose. So this motherfucker could be anywhere. Why are they not securing all of these bystanders and civilians? Why are they just allowing cameramen to flow around and follow them during this situation? Seem a little performative. I'm just saying. And then look at this slow ass pedal push running that they fucking doing, man. Like they running like they on their way back from the bathroom to their stadium seat or something. Like they finna miss the last play of the game. This don't look like no urgent president just got shot at type of running.
Everybody stay down. We got one down. In there.
So you see the gist of what's going on. And then there was that video, which I'm not even going to show, of that dumbass girl who was in the hallway while all this was going on, posting that duck face selfie talking about the active shooter is dead when he wasn't dead. I think that girl was employed by the White House doing something. I think they already fired her dumb ass too. And just when you thought you'd seen it all, as if the night couldn't get no fucking crazier, as if this debacle had run out of twists and turns to throw at us, Erica Kirk and her tears come off the fucking top rope to make a guest appearance.
Damn.
I just want to go. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Bitch, home is the only place you should have been since your man got no scope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they kids need mommy at home because they ain't got daddy, so they gonna at least need one of them parents. Am I right?
You are so dumb.
Like, I mean, literally, you watch that man, you watch the contents of that man's neck spill out his fucking throat. And that wasn't enough for you to go home. But a almost would-be shooting that damn near didn't even come close to you got you boo-hoo crying in the arms of another man, talking about you want to go home. Girl, you ought to be ashamed of your fucking self.
Guys, down. All right, guys, keep moving out that way.
So what do we know so far? The first White House correspondent Donald Trump attends gets shot up. Kash Patel's there for whatever reason we don't fucking know. A black man ran through 9 Secret Service agents by himself with a rifle or pistol and loaded with knives. And somehow this motherfucker shot a Secret Service agent, by the way. He shot a Secret Service agent and didn't get offed. That's a little suspicious. They grabbed J.D. Vance before they grabbed Donald Trump. And not even a fucking hour after the shooting took place, Donald Trump says this.
And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight. And I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building.
It's a hotel, dickhead. It was built for common people, not for presidents, bro. You was just having an event there.
And I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's
Stop the cap.
A little bit different because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. And
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut up.
This is why a lot of people not believe in this shit, bro, because this is just another excuse. This is just another oddly convenient reason that this motherfucker can use to try to point to why I need this ballroom. Gimme. And I don't know this to be fact. These ain't my words, but from what I'm hearing, if he gets this ballroom, it'll be let's just say a huge milestone or a huge leap of progression in him working toward this eventual authoritarian rule that he's so desperately seeking. So we've unwrapped all of what we know from the actual night of the shooting. Now let's look at the 60 Minutes interview that he gave. I think this is probably like the day after the shooting. Let's see. Let's check this out and see what he said. Now, this ain't the full interview, but this is 2 particular clips from that interview that I think really speak to, you know, the administration's attitude to this whole situation.
You see the security moving quickly, right, within seconds, grabbing the vice president by his coat, lifting him up, bringing him out. Then the counter assault comes in. Took 10 seconds for them to flank you, Mr. President, and then 20 seconds to get you out. It looked chaotic. At one point, you were down. What was happening?
well, what happened is it was a little bit me. I wanted to see what was happening, and I wasn't making it that easy for him. I wanted to see what was going on. And
see, this is bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because like I was talking about earlier, brother, the Secret Service's primary job is to protect the president. You don't get a say in that situation. You don't get to try to be big dick swinging and say, oh no, fellas, back off. Mr. President wants to see what's going on. No, motherfucker. Secret Service is going to tackle you and would damn near beat you like you stole something out of your safety, like out of protection for you, for the sake of protecting you. Every single area of his life, bro. Every single avenue that this motherfucker can take to try to assert any little bit of dominance, he gonna try to take it, bro. It just goes to show, bro, he's such a weak man. He got to try to inject his pride into every little corner of life he touched, bro. It's just, oh, this nigga's nasty, bro.
Started to realize maybe it was a bad problem, different kind of a problem, bad one, and different than what would be normal noise from a ballroom, which you hear all the time. And I was surrounded by great people, and I probably made them act a little bit more slowly. I said, wait a minute, let me see, wait a minute. So, you know, I'm telling guys.
Just at that moment where it looks.
No, see, bro, oh my God, the cap that this nigga is outputting right now is insurmountable. Y'all saw the delayed reaction Trump had. Everybody around react. He was the last one to realize something was fucking going on at all. I can attribute that to only one thing. Whether this shit was staged or not, I think this motherfucker's deteriorating to the point where he genuinely just don't realize what the fuck is going on around him. The motherfucker is geriatric beyond belief.
Like you go sort of down with the service. You were telling them to wait.
Well, I know what happened is then I started walking with him. I started walking.
Oh, this is the part where I was telling y'all he wouldn't admit he failed.
Walking with him.
Listen to this shit.
You were telling them.
Made them act a little bit more slowly. I said, wait a minute, let me see, wait a minute. So, you know, I'm telling guys.
Just at that moment where it looks like you go sort of down with the service. You were telling them to wait.
Well, I know what happened is then I started walking with him. I started walking, and they said, please go down on the floor. So I went down, and First Lady went down also, but we were asked to go down by the agents as I was walking. In other words,
they wanted you almost to crawl
I was
out.
standing up, pretty much. I was standing up and
cutting her off, not answering her question.
Opposite direction, and started pretty much walking out, pretty tall, a little bent over because I'm not looking to be standing too tall, and but I was walking out. It was pretty about halfway there, and they said, "Please go down to the floor. Please go down to the floor." So.
AKA, I bust my ass because I don't know how to fucking walk. AKA, I bust my ass because I'm getting old as hell and my body and my ligaments is starting to fail.
Oh, shit! I dropped to the floor, so did the First Lady.
Now, this is the part of the 60-minute interview that I think a lot of y'all done probably seen already. This is the part of the interview where Norah O'Donnell asked Donald Trump about the manifesto this dude wrote.
The so-called manifesto is a stunning thing to read, Mr. President. He appears to reference a motive in it. He writes this, quote, administration officials, they are targets. And he also wrote this, I'm no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction?
Didn't say Trump name one time. Remember we talked about that earlier. He didn't say Trump name not one time. Listen to how this motherfucker react. If you hold on, before we get to that, let me give you this example. Sally goes to school with 2 Snickers bars. Bradley likes Snickers bars, but Bradley ain't got no Snickers bars because Bradley broke as a motherfucking joke. By the time Sally gets to lunch, she goes in her bag to get her 2 Snickers bars. She realized she only got 1 Snickers bar. That's funny. Well, Bradley sits next to Sally in class, so the teacher goes to Bradley and asks, do you know anything about Sally's missing candy? Bradley says, no, I didn't take her Snickers. Now, obviously, Bradley just fucking incriminated himself. But I tell that story to illustrate the basic concept that Donald Trump cannot seem to grasp. If his goal is to divert attention away from himself, he's doing a fucking piss poor job.
Well, I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people, horrible people. Yeah,
look at the way he talks to women, bro.
I'm not a
Shit's
rapist.
just fucking disgusting.
I don't rape anybody.
Do you think he?
Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Stop the cap.
Do you think he was referring to you?
Excuse me.
Ha! She grilled his ass with that. So he didn't mention his name one time, and here Donald Trump goes on this ultra self-defense mission, talking about, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. He didn't never say that it was you, dickhead. So what the fuck are you getting so uptight and getting your panties in the water about? Hey, I'm just saying.
Do you think he was referring to you?
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I got associated with all stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was totally exonerated your friends on the
just lying, bro. Like
so-called
why lie, bro? The amount of cap that he just putting on this, he was so blatantly and effortlessly lie about something that is just public information. Who are these imaginary judges that exonerated him? Who is this jury that magically fucking exonerated him in his own head? Who? And the most amazing part of all this is that, bro, there's niggas that are still backing up their vote for this. There's still niggas that's willing to go down with this ship, bro.
I was totally exonerated. Your friends on the other side of the plate are the ones that were involved with, let's say, Epstein or other things. But I said to myself,
but you the one that got all the fucking pictures with him. Your name might not have been in this manifesto, but your name was all over them goddamn files. Tough one.
you know, he's a sick person, but you should be ashamed of yourself reading that, because I'm not any of those things.
Mr. President,
and I
these
was
are the
never,
gunman's words.
excuse me.
Bruh, stop cutting off. Fuck.
You shouldn't be reading that on 60 Minutes. You're a disgrace. But go ahead, let's finish the interview.
The so-called manifesto is a
This nigga got the nerve to call somebody else a disgrace, bro. So that's all of what we know right now. You can gather up the details and surmise your own opinion, but me personally, man, I don't know, man. This just it's too many things that ain't adding up. It's too many pieces of this shit that ain't really making a whole lot of sense, and it ain't adding up for me. Kash Patel being at the dinner, Donald Trump being his first Correspondents dinner, and then this shit happened. Like, this being the perfect excuse for the Republican Senate to push for this ballroom. Them going to get J.D. Vance first. I would not fucking get over that, bro. The seeming lack of urgency by basically all of the officials in the hallway. The response by the Secret Service. I'm talking about, bro, this shit just all the way up and down, in and out, bro. This shit just read like a bad reality TV show. But those are my thoughts on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in this video, man. One love. It's made.